So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video we are going to see the problem on buying and selling stocks. um, we have given some prices, okay, and on the basis of the prices, or we have to find on which day we will buy the stock and the profit will be more. Okay, so we have to find that. Okay, so let's see the problem. So you are given an array price where prices of I is the price of a given stock on the ith day. Okay, so I have given an array of prices and this is the uh, stock given stock prices. Okay, and you want to maximize your profit by choosing a single day to buy one stock and choosing a different day in the future to sell that stock. Okay, so we have seen that on which day we will buy the stock and on which day we will sell that stock. That will be better, so for getting our profit maximum. Okay, so the return will be maximum profit you can achieve from this transaction. So yeah, and if you do not get any profit, then simply return 0. Okay, so let's first see how we can get the profit. Okay, so the profit will be if we buy a stock, okay, and sell that stock in higher prices, then we will get the profit. Okay, is less and the selling price is high, so we will get eventually the profit. Okay, so the profit will be selling price minus buying price. We'll get our profit. Okay, then when should we buy the stock? Obviously the price will less, then only we buy the stocks. Okay, so and here we have to find 2 days. Okay, so a single day to buy a stock, so we have to find the which day we should buy that stock and on which day we will sell that stock in future, then our returns will be maximum. Okay, so I will create one graph here. Now this is the graph and these are the number of days and these are the number of prices. Okay, day the stock price is 7, then on second day the stock price is 1. According to it, the points are arranged. Okay, first day we should buy the stock. Okay, first we should buy the stock, then we will sell that stock. We should buy the stock. Okay, so then on day first we have buying price only. Okay, 7. Okay, so if we sell the stock on second day, so the buying price is 7 and the selling price is 1. Okay, so the profit will be selling price minus buying price, that will be 1 minus 7, so the profit will be minus 6. So we will not get profit if we sell the price on second day. Okay, so on day 3 the selling price will be uh, 5. Okay, so as we have seen, and the buying price will be, we should take the minimum of the previous. So what will the minimum? The minimum is 1. Okay, so we will take the buying price as 1. Okay, and the profits will be sleep selling price minus buying price, so it will be 4. So the profit will be 4. Okay, if we buy the stock on day 2 and if we sell that stock on day 3, the profit will be 4. So if we sell that stock on 4th day, so what will be its price? Its price is 3. Okay, if we sell that stock on 4th day, so the buying price is, we should take the minimum of whichever is the minimum value in the previous, so it is the 1, and the selling price, so today's selling price is 3. Okay, so the profit will be selling price minus buying price, so profit will be 2. 5th day, so selling price will be, so selling price is 6. Okay, and the buying price will be minimum of the previous, so whichever is the minimum value, so we will take that value as the buying price. So here 1 is the minimum, so we'll take it, and profit will be selling price minus buying price, so profit will be 5. Okay, so if we buy the stock on day 2nd, okay, and sell that stock on day 6th, so we will get the profit 5. Okay, now let's see on day 6th. Okay, so on day 6th the selling price is 4. Okay, and the buying price is, so we have to take the minimum, so it is 1. So the profit will be selling price minus buying price, it will be 3. So we have calculated the profit of each day, so when we will buy the stock and when we will sell that stock. So as we have seen, on 5th day the profits are maximum. Okay, it will be better to buy the stock on day 2 and sell that stock on day 5th. Okay, so the profit will be maximum. Okay, so let's see the pseudocode. Okay, so as we know that uh, profit is equal to selling price minus buying price. Okay, now we will take two variables. So first variable will be buy price. Okay, so it will be initialized by plus infinity. So and we will take another variable max profit, and it is initialized with 0. Okay, then we will run a loop I is equal to 0 to n, and here we will write that if the buying price is less than selling price, then we will obviously we will get the profit, and we have to find the profit. Okay, selling price minus buying price. Okay, and we have to simultaneously find our maximum profit. So the maximum profit will be, so this profit and the max profit. Okay, so whichever is the maximum, okay, so whichever the current profit is maximum, or the profit value, maximum profit value is the maximum, so it will store in this variable. So this is the first case, if the buying price is less than the selling price. Now let's see our case 2. Now if the selling price is less and our buying price is greater, then in that case we will update the buying price equal to the current price. Okay, or we can say the selling price also. Okay, we will update that current value into the buying price, because the current price or the selling price is less, so we will obviously not, we will not get any profit, so we will update the buying price to that value. Okay, so this is the way we will write the code. Okay, now, so I've created a class called demo, and in that I've created a main function, and I will create here a array. So I have created an array here. Now I will create a function. So public static. So the return type will be integer, and the function name is profit stock. I will pass the array here, okay, as a parameter. Now in that I will create variable as we have discussed in pseudocode. So buy price, and it will initialize with maximum infinity. This is the variable as plus infinity. Now I will create another variable max profit, and it will initialize with 0. Now I will run a loop for int I is equal to 0 and I should less than array of length, means price of length, and I will get updated. So if current price, that is selling price, is greater than buying price, so then we will calculate our profit. So profit will be selling price minus buying price. Price is greater, then obviously we get our profit. Then we will calculate our maximum profit. Okay, so max profit will be math dot max, and we will calculate our profit. So the maximum profit and the profit. Okay, current profit. Okay, so current profit is greater or the maximum profit is greater, whichever is the greater, we will store it our max profit variable. Okay, now this is the first case. Okay, now if the selling price is greater, okay, than the buying price, then we'll update our buying price. Okay, so buying price will be price of I, that means selling price. Okay, so I've created this code. Now we have to return the maximum profit. Okay, so I've completed my function here. Okay, so first I've created two variables, buy price and max profit. And okay, and I've run a loop here, and if the selling price is greater than the buying price, then we will obviously get profit, and we will calculate the profit, and whichever is the maximum profit, it will store in the max profit variable. And if the selling price is lesser than the buying price, then we will update the buying price as the selling price, and we will simply return here the maximum profit. Okay, now let's call the function, okay, from the main method. So okay, okay, so I've called the function from the main method. Now let's see what will be the output. Okay, the output that we have get as 5. So this is the maximum profit it will get. Okay, so this way we can get our maximum profit. Okay, thank you for watching this video.